So, earth signs. This is a general reading for earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. My name is Serenity, and this is the general reading. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. So let's see who's in your energy, or what's in your energy. Some of you could be dealing with a past life female, okay? Some of you could even have worked with. But here, some of you, it was a karmic from a past life, which is going to be an obstacle to your work. Some of you could be dealing with a mature man who you're communicating with, or this mature man is communicating to a young male, okay? Because you've got a mature man who could be watching a young male online. Could be a same-sex relationship for some of you. Some of you definitely could be communicating with a young male, okay? And for some of you, could have friendship with a brunette female. So let's see, one card. Oh, still don't want to give me one card. One card, okay. Still come out two. Some of you could be dealing with a beauty queen, and some of you could have a family, right? So let's see. Someone's got a family here. Give me one more card. But they could be looking at a beauty queen. It's dark male. Or some of you, could be that this dark male has got a family with a beauty queen. But I heard before, karmic, it's karma. Okay, someone could have had a child or got a kid with a karmic who's a beauty queen. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. And someone's going to go through some karma for having these fun times. So let's see what other message here for earth signs. Let's see, one card for earth signs. One card for earth signs. Bottom of the deck, you got co-create. Some of you could have co-created and had a child with somebody else. That's first. You feel this person's a beauty queen. Whoa. You have regeneration. So something here has to end for something new to begin here. And you have never-ending story at the bottom. So something has been repeating itself, you know the saying? If you don't learn the first time, keep trying, because it ain't going to change until you change. Because things keep repeating because you haven't learned the lesson, right? So for some of you, you need to actually start listening to your inner voice. I'm hearing, okay? Spirit is trying to speak to you. Your five senses will let you down, but your sixth sense will never let you down, okay? So let's see, I want to read to you now, regeneration. The essential meaning is rebirth, second chances, and new opportunity, right? So some of you may be having a second chance with a beauty queen that you got a family with, okay? This could be a second chance. Or you may have a new opportunity with a beauty queen who already has a family. But the oracle message, sent chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more growing in its place. This is rebirth. This is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Now the relationship message. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you here, Earth signs. Prosperity message. What happened when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it's germinated in your subconscious, it pushes through into awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success, new opportunities, much better than those that came before appear, like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past, because you really are experiencing a rebirth here, Earth signs, okay? If you look to the past, you get depressed, and if you look to the future, you get anxious. But if you stay in the moment, Earth sign, you're at peace, okay? Now, protection message. Endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die, so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycle includes disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die, okay? This could even be for some of you that you have got children with a beauty queen, but it could be coming to an end of your relationship and something has to end for something new to begin, right? Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn, okay? This is a rebirth, so let go, let God, okay? Let's see what other message is coming out for you here. So let's see what this person is thinking about you. I'm feeling, okay? And if they even feel sexually attracted to you, and see what the outcome is. Let's see. This is for Earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What message do they need to know? For some of you, you could be ending up getting some bad news because you've been procrastinating. And for some of you, it could be through some form of addiction or codependency. Because someone here is overwhelmed and lacking confidence here, Earth signs. Oops! Wow. We've got the Page of Pentacles that's come back out again here, reverse. Somebody definitely is procrastinating, or they're thinking that you are procrastinating, you're lacking progress. There could be some greediness or laziness here going on around you right now, okay? Someone could be getting some bad news, alright? Could be regarding an Earth child, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? Or somebody that's younger than you or immature, right? It might be time to step back and give yourself a moment to clear your mind here, Earth signs. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Maybe you're sick of the monotony, okay, of daily life. Your focus can easily be drawn to other areas right now. So try to narrow your focus. Don't make quick decisions that you might regret, especially with relationships or finances here. Do you hear that? Okay? So some of you were thinking of making a decision here to end the relationship, okay? Or the person that is thinking about you is thinking about ending the relationship. Bottom of the deck, you got the Fool, okay? You could have been dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or somebody who was very foolish or immature. Somebody who was very naive, or they're lacking of direction here, but there's definitely been some chaos here or carelessness taking place. A new opportunity is being blocked due to bad decisions you're making here, Earth signs, because you may have disconnect from the reality here, or a loss of creative inspiration. Because this is the sign that now is not the time to begin something new. Some of you need to step back and reflect. The Fool is warning you that you may be in a position where you're being taken advantage of. Take cautious, because it may be too good to be true. Okay, so somebody here, you could even have children with them. Okay, some things is too good to be true. Somebody could even be just here hanging on to you because you are coming into some form of financial abundance. Okay, so let's say, or someone's hanging around you, or friends, or whatever, but it seems to be around family here. Okay, tell me, how are they feeling regarding the Earth signs now? Someone's definitely acting very immature. It's got the Emperor here reversed. Someone's up in their ego. Okay, this person's very argumentative. They're lacking discipline. They could be very rigid. Okay, somebody's abusing their power here. Okay, you may be dealing with someone who's very manipulative, and forces are rendering you powerless here, but you feel like you can't do nothing about it. Or you need to watch out for your energy vampires out there as well here, Earth signs, because you could find yourself feeling tired and drained because people are emotionally draining your energy, right? And for some of you, you're finding that typical structure and rules don't seem to be in place, and there's a total loss of control here. Someone needs to try to focus on correcting the tailspin here, because somebody's definitely out of control. Okay, and it seems to be with the Five of Cups here, somebody's feeling kind of going through a loss, they're going through a grief, or some form of remorse, or going through some form of trauma. But there's definitely some heartbreak here, or somebody's very angry. Okay, somebody's suffering a big heartbreak here, perhaps a divorce or a breakup or some form of abandonment, or even a recent bereavement for some of you. But with all the negative connotation that this card can bring, there's a positive message that no matter how bad things may seem, there's always a silver lining. You just need to choose to see it. Okay, some of you may even feel that you got into a bad marriage, okay, or you made a mistake. Alright, because you could have ended up with somebody who's very controlling, very manipulative, somebody who's very up in their ego, selfish and self-centered, and only thinking about themselves. Or this is what this person's thinking about you. Okay, vice versa. Right? So this is how they're feeling about you. You've got Five of Wands. Sorry, the light's a bit too bright here. Let me just down a bit. Yeah, you got the Five of Wands here, right? There's definitely some conflict going on here. Someone's competing with you for some unforeseen reason, right? Or they feel you're competing with them. There's a lot of tension, there's rivalry, there's disagreements here, right? The tension seems to be very high right now with this Emperor who's reversed, okay? You could be very hot-tempered, or this could even be you, or they see you like this, okay? But there's definitely some kind of conflict and competition. There's a change that is impacting your ability to move forward here, especially with this Emperor. This could be somebody who's an absent father, somebody who's very controlling and very manipulative and very argumentative, right? You and the others involved are unable to find common ground. Everyone is fighting to be heard, and yet no one is listening here. Some of you need to calm your storm and listen to what the others has to say, even though it may not be easy to do. Just try to be open and encourage productivity here, because sometimes when someone's talking, somebody's talking in their head because they can't wait to have their say, so they never heard what the person was saying to them because they was having their own conversation so that they can get in their word in. But some of you right now, you need to kind of be quiet and listen to what the person's saying, and then after the person said what they're saying, then you can give a feedback of what you heard the person said. Okay, paraphrase it back to go to the person, that the person could say yes or no, I didn't mean it like that. You know, have a conversation. Because bottom of the deck, you got the 6 of Wands, and that's reversed. Okay, somebody's going through a fall from grace here because they're too much in their ego. Okay, someone's going to be punished for their ways. Okay, because someone's very much into their pride, excessive pride here. Okay, some of you are doubting yourself or feeling a bit of an imposter syndrome going on, which is you may also be seeking validation, but you're not getting it, right? Some of you need to define your own version of success rather than looking for external approval. Okay, and if you are feeling a bit egotistical, you may want to bring it down a peg before someone knocks it down for you here, Earth signs. Okay, that's for somebody. Could be dealing with the Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or they may have this in a chart. But I see Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But this could be somebody you was dealing with in the past that was like that. Okay, and someone here is still focused on the past hurt here, or both of you are just focused still on the past hurt, and you're still causing a lot of conflict here. Ooh, you got no. Somebody's definitely thinking no. It's a negative towards the bad news that's going to come through here. Okay. Wow. So whoever's thinking there's definitely been too much procrastinating, somebody who's being very greedy. Okay. And you got the 4 of Hearts on top of the Emperor here. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Okay. Someone's gonna feel, this Emperor's gonna feel kind of rejected, or he's feeling that he's taking things for granted, like it's always gonna be there, kind of thing. Okay. And someone could end up getting rejected here. Queen of Cups here is turned over here, and the loss. So some of you could be experiencing the loss of a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Okay. Someone's going to get some bad news about a water sign. And if it's somebody passes away, my condolences for those who are going through that. And with the 5 of Wands here for Earth signs, there's definitely some conflict and competition going on here. Okay. Disagreements. You got the 5 of Swords on top of the 5 of Wands. The 3 5s here, so there's definitely a challenging time here going on, and it's upsets and quarrels here that's having a lot of conflicts from the person here. A water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You got the King of Cups here, so there's a lot of water sign, because someone's going to be hearing about this within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It could be somebody here who's very, you could hear about a marriage of a friend. Okay. Yes. You might hear somebody here is going through some sickness as well for some of you. Okay. Some of you might even feel a bit frustrated in love. Okay. Some of you want to change for the better. Some of you could be going through some legal affairs. Or some of you might have a young love that's infatuated with you, but the answer is no. I hear that loud and clear. Someone's going to feel rejected, okay, but remember, every rejection is God's protection, right? Let's clarify these cards now. Because somebody here was very selfish, very all about themselves, not thinking about anybody else, very controlling and very manipulative. This is how the people are seeing you here, earth signs, okay? And what they think about you, the answer is no. Someone's going to get some bad news here. And 5 again, conflict. There's a lot of conflict going on, okay? Could be a lot about a loss of finances for some of you, okay? Tell me about this Emperor reverse and the 4 of Hearts here, because there's definitely somebody thinking conflict, and what they're feeling about you is justice. Somebody here could be going to court. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Somebody could even be wanting to get married, and there's a lot of conflict regarding this, with a lot of people that's not agreeing with it. For some of you, there's been some injustice. Somebody could have been dealing with a karmic, okay, that come into the life for a season, for a reason. Things could have been off balance and there was no give and take. Somebody was probably doing more than the other person, or giving more than the other person, or loving the other person more. You got just judgment, and that's reversed. Somebody's definitely going to court. There's going to be a loss, but there's no second chance here. The judgment reverse. When it's upright, it usually speaks about somebody wants a reconciliation, but somebody here, no, there's no healing here. Definitely the Hierophant's reverse. Could be dealing with a Taurus, but there's definitely going to be some conflict here. Upsets and quarrels going on here. Someone could have been in an open relationship. Somebody is being very stubborn here, sat down here, that's their wish to complete a cycle. Somebody could have been with a karmic, okay? Like you got karma, karmic, it's just like at the bottom of the deck, somebody here was definitely dealing with a karmic that was in an open relationship, and it caused a lot of conflict and arguments here, okay? Somebody could have even been married and going through divorce. This could have caused a separation here. Tell me about this 5 of Wands here for earth signs. You've got love call. Somebody here is making some love call here, expressing their love, or they're thinking about sending you a love call, but they're having a lot of conflict with a lot of people right now, and the answer is no. And someone's going to get some bad news because somebody was wearing a mask. That's how they feel in this karmic relationship, okay, with this Emperor who's reversed. He's a karmic. This person's not showing their true feelings here. They're hiding it. They're hiding their personality. They're pretending. They're deluding, sending out different messages. They're gaslighting, okay? But they're on the phone trying to go and give you sweet talk, okay? But at the same time, they're not being real. And there is no second chance, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer here, okay? There's definitely going to be a loss or grief or heartbreak here. Self-indulgence. Somebody here was focused on self-worth, time to heal. Somebody was dealing with some shadow work here, and someone is starting to appreciate themselves. Bottom of the deck, you got cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over again in your head. Some of you, you're just going over and over again in your head regarding somebody had fallen in love with you, and you got photographs, but somebody was very codependent here, okay? And somebody had abandonment issues. Somebody was stalking, gaslighting, and it could have even been a karmic soulmate. But somebody there could be texting or calling you or going to email you, and it could be regarding some form of commitment or union. But there's going to be a separation when it comes through. Somebody was being false. Tell me about, well, they said tell me about the Hierophant here, and you got take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Something trying to tell you somebody was in an open relationship, caused a lot of conflict, taking risk all the time. And bottom of the deck, you got mirror each other, self-image, relationship reflects our wounds, introspection. So somebody's mirroring back to you who you are, what you don't like in yourself. If you don't like it, the only person you can change here, earth signs, is yourself, okay? Because someone's mirroring back to you, and that's a karmic. They come into your life to teach you a lesson, to go and say something you need to learn. They're mirroring back to you who you are. And if you don't like what you see in them, then you need, the only person you can change is yourself, because the same thing's in you. Okay? If that resonates with you, please like, share, follow. Let's say one more card for what crystal does earth signs need right now. Ocean Jasper. You need to schedule yourself in here, okay? Because some of you could be people pleasing and you're not taking time for yourself. And at the bottom you've got soothe your soul, Celestite, okay? Some of you need to soothe your soul right now and start focusing on self-healing, because you can't love nobody else until you first love yourself here, okay, earth signs? You got to schedule yourself in. You can't be people pleasing, because I keep hearing OPP, other people's problem, okay? And some of you are pretending and wearing a mask and pretend that you're happy when you're not, okay? And it's making you unstable, and it's making you actually walk in your ego and your pride. Some of you need to actually go within and be more on a more spiritual level, because your ego and your pride is in the way and it's blocking any future opportunities for some of you. So let me just read here. Ocean Jasper. Schedule yourself in. There's always time for me time. It's okay to make yourself a priority. If you don't take care of yourself, it's hard to be available to care for others in an effective and healthy way. Schedule a little time every day to ensure that you're nurturing and nourishing yourself properly. Take a break and treat yourself in some small way. You've earned it. If your day is so full that you can't schedule 5 minutes for yourself, then schedule 10. Self-care is not selfish. It's absolutely necessary in order to be the best version of you. Now the core question you need to ask yourself here, earth signs. What do you do for yourself? Okay? Do you put yourself last on the to-do list? How can you make yourself more of a priority? Right? So these are some of the things you need to jot down to say where you're going to fit yourself in into your busy schedule. Right? Of pleasing other people, by the way. Now the core question. What do you do? Oh, do for yourself. Yeah. Remember that. Write it down. Do you put yourself last on the to-do list? And how can you make yourself more of a priority? Now the crystal action is I care for myself because I am important. Today, make a commitment to schedule your time for yourself. Okay? So some of you need to schedule yourself in. Have me time. Okay? As long as you don't have me time, earth signs in your life, right? You'll always be unbalanced, and then you always will end up resenting people for taking up your time that you do want yourself, but you're too up in your ego and your pride, and you don't let them know to see that with a vulnerability or anything else like that. You could be coming across too angry and demanding, okay, and coming across as a bit of a control freak and causing all this conflict and argument just because you need some time out for yourself. Yeah, separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon here, earth signs, right? And bottom of the deck, you've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So some of you, you're going to have to heal from this, so you're going to need time out to heal, okay? Yes, you was dealing with a karmic, and you're going through karma for the choices that you made in your life, okay? And yeah, you have regrets, but everything happens for a reason, even if it's for a season, okay? It's now time for you to heal right now, which I'm going to pull a healing card, actually. What is it? Pull a healing card. Just hold on, we'll get the healing card. That's better. This is going to be healing card, heal yourself reading cards here. I'm going to read for you by Inner Seagull. Let's see. So some of you are definitely going to need healing after this. Because whoever's the mask, wearing the mask, is eventually going to fall off, and that's what someone feels. Remember, wherever the head goes, the body will follow, you know? And sometimes some of you are manifesting it by default. You're going to get help from above. So I'm going to read that to you now. That's it, 27. And that's 9. That's somebody who's single. I'm going to be single and financially stable. And some of you need to discover your life purpose. So let's read that to you now. Help from above. Your positive intentions and heartfelt prayers have been heard. Your love beyond your wildest dreams. Divine beings are working on your behalf to create perfect circumstances for you to heal and open your heart. There is a higher order and timing to all things. You are being asked to work on your self-worth so that you can receive your greatest good in the form of incredible love, life-transforming opportunities, healing abundance and divine inspiration. Keep asking for higher help and intervention in any area of your life. Then follow your intuition and lower your barriers. Let go of the notion of how divinity will bring about your deepest heart's yearning. It may not be in the package you would expect, but it will be life-altering. Your heart is about to be challenged to open wider than ever before. That may require you to feel some fear and pain. Do not run away from this experience here, Earth signs. Take steps forward with faith that your greater good is coming. Right? Now the action. Place your hands on your heart. Ask yourself clearly what you desire. Imagine what it looks like and feels like to have this. Then surround this image with silver light. Imagine sending this image with the silver light into the middle of the universe. Ask that you receive the image and something much better. Take a moment to reflect on feeling good like you already have the help you require. Okay, Earth sign, this is a general reading. Take what does, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. Please subscribe for those who haven't subscribed. Like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.